Picking stocks for option trading, or actually any trading whatsoever, has always been a bit of a challenge. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I start my research using a free online tool that's available for anyone to use. When investing or trading in the market, you always want to identify good companies with a strong chart because you're hoping that the company continues to prosper and do well so that they grow, and along with it, so does their stock price. For example, if we're selling a cash secure put option contract, I try my best to pick stocks that I would be okay owning. So with that in mind, you always try to pick stocks that are trending upwards or bullish, or they have future growth potential of moving higher. Of course, this is key because you want to be able to enjoy the stock appreciation. That's the price difference when the stock moves higher. So with this in mind, I decided to spend a few minutes sharing with you one of the steps I take in identifying stocks that are in a bullish trend. To make my job easier, I use a stock screener, and then I specify special criteria to help me filter and identify those stocks that are trending upwards. Okay, let's get started. So one of the screeners I use is finviz.com. So I've got my web browser opened up to finviz.com, and I'm going to select the option in the menu bar that says screener. And then next, I'm going to pick the tab that says all. And this will allow me to see all of the different criteria I can use for filtering on this particular screen. Next, I'm going to show you the criteria that I use in the 4 filters to help me identify stocks that are trending upwards, or in other words, in a bullish context. First filter I'll set is this one here, 52-week high and low. I'm going to go ahead and specify 70% or more above the low. And what this means is that the current price is 70% or more above the 52-week low. The criteria that I use for the next 3 filters has to do with moving averages. And by setting the moving averages, we'll be able to identify stocks that are in a bullish trend. The 3 averages that I'll be using are the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average. And what I want to do is set their criteria so that the 20-day moving average is above the 50-day moving average, and the 50-day average is above the 200-day moving average. And what this will do is it'll help us identify the stocks that are trending upwards in this bullish trend. So first I'm going to set the 200 moving day average, and we want that to be below the 50-day moving average. So I'm going to come here to 200 simple moving average, and I'm going to select SMA 200 below the SMA 50. And so this is the simple moving average of the 200-day below the simple moving average of the 50-day. So this guarantees that the 200-day moving average is below the 50-day moving average, and that the current stock price is 70% or more above the 52-week low. Next, I'm going to set the 50-day simple moving average. I'm going to click here, and then from here, I want to specify that the price is above the 50-day moving average. So price above SMA 50. This is one more filter that helps us guarantee that we're going to find stocks that are in a bullish trend, because the price will be above the 50-day moving average, which is also above the 200-day moving average, and also that the price is 70% or more above the 52-week low. So again, this is another way to look for bullish indicators or bullish trends for stocks. Next, I want to set the 20-day simple moving average. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to specify that the SMA 20 is above the SMA 50. So this guarantees that the 20-day moving average is above the 50-day moving average. So now, with these 3 averages set, the 20, the 50, and the 200-day moving average, the way we have it configured guarantees that the 20-day moving average is above the 50, and the 50-day moving average is above the 200. So these criteria work together to filter out stocks to identify stocks that are in a bullish trend. So now with these filters set, we can identify stocks that are currently in a bullish trend. And by mousing over these stocks, we can get a small view of their chart, and we can visually see the stock prices trending higher. So at this point, I have a list of stocks here that meet the criteria of being in a bullish trend. As option traders, we like to identify stocks that are trending upward because that's an indicator that the company is doing well. And actually, finding stocks in a bullish trend for any trade is super important. It doesn't matter if you're a swing trader or a buy and holder or a day trader, or like us, option traders. Be sure to get my free 1-button stock screener. It's the tool I use to help me pick stocks for option trades. You can download it at my website, simpleoptiontrading.com/one-button-stock-screener. So I suggest using a stock screener to help you identify those stocks that are trending higher. If you like the information about my stock picks, then consider joining my Patreon, where I share exclusive videos of my stock picks every week that I'm going to be using for profitable trades. I also include my research notes, stock analysis, and trading strategies for every stock I pick to watch for that week. And of course, all my videos posted on my Patreon are ad-free. There's one last thing before I end this video. Now, making profits and generating an income from option trading is a great thing, but keep in mind that all gains made from trading are considered income and are subject to applicable tax considerations. So every month, I save a portion of the profits that I earned in order to pay for my federal and state taxes. So please consult with your CPA, licensed financial advisor, and or tax preparer regarding the tax liabilities for your unique situation. If you're still watching this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I also want to wish you good luck and lots of success with all of your trades.